9:03 on Tuesday, September 3rd. 55 degrees, a cool morning. Sunshine later, highs upper 70s. Good morning. I'm Michelle Basch.
And I'm John Domen with the top local stories that we're following this hour. Maryland Governor Wes Moore has some momentum after giving a primetime speech at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago. Annapolis-based Gonzalez Research and Media released a new statewide poll this morning. WTOP's Lynn Bowie says it shows Moore's approval ratings has gone up.
The new survey shows 64% of Marylanders approve of the job being done by Governor Wes Moore, up 6 percentage points from earlier this year. Breaking it down by political party, Moore has the approval of 82% of Democrats and 35% of Republicans. Voters were also questioned about juvenile justice reform. 58% said they support strict laws, including juvenile detention and boot camps, as opposed to lenient laws like social programs and counseling. Plus, a whopping 95% of Marylanders say it's important for the state to invest in improving transportation infrastructure. Lynn Bowie, WTOP News.
That poll was conducted from August 24th through August 30th and included 820 registered voters in Maryland. The margin of error is a range of plus or minus 3.5 percentage points.
A new campaign ad is out in the Maryland Senate race, and it appears to seek to separate former Maryland Governor Larry Hogan away from Donald Trump. It shows Hogan as an early critic of the former president and one of the few Republicans who never caved to Trump's influence. The ad also mentions the 2021 Capitol riot.
On January 6th, as we watched in horror, Hogan didn't just talk about defending democracy, he did something, sending in the Maryland National Guard to protect the Capitol.
Hogan is running for Senate against Democrat Angela Alsobrooks, the Prince George's County executive. The ad is part of an almost $8 million blitz he has reserved for the fall as he battles Alsobrooks, who so far has less than $1 million for ads.
Rain shine for us. I'm gonna let it shine.
Another memorial service was held in Northeast D.C. last night to honor Officer Wayne David, the D.C. cop killed in the line of duty while trying to recover a weapon from a storm drain after a police chase last week. Our partners at 7 News spoke with David's fiancée, Khalila Barbara, and she spoke of how they met while working together.
We were actually in a gun unit together, so it had to be a freak accident. We started out as co-workers. I still feel like I'm dreaming, like it's not real. That's been the last few days, numbness. I'm just numb.
David will be laid to rest in Fort Washington next week. There is a $50,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of the suspect that he was chasing.
Saving the world one project at a time. That is the goal of students involved in a nonprofit they created to improve the environment and boost sustainable living. WTOP's Kate Ryan spoke with one of the co-founders.
Luminazong isn't waiting around for adults to fix things.
I think what's more important right now is to actually take action.
The Montgomery County High School senior helped create EcoMoco, a student-led group that's intent on making the region more environmentally friendly. The nonprofit's latest project, working with another youth-founded group, Food to Flourish, to create a collection of recipes that spotlight sustainability and nutrition.
It's going to be a cookbook plus an activity book with coloring pages and word searches and everything you can imagine.
The deadline for submission is Saturday, September 7th. The idea is to share, educate, and entertain while doing good. Kate Ryan, WTOP News.
Look outside the window right now. This is the weather that runners say is the perfect running weather. And if you want to pound the pavement, but you don't quite know how to get going into that, well, WTOP's Jimmy Alexander has some tips.
The advice that I always give, having the right type of running shoes and running apparel will make things easier. It's not the end-all, be-all solution.
Matthew Green, co-founder of the District Running Collective.
Gym shoes you might have had for, 5 years or 10 years isn't probably the best to start training for a marathon with or training for, a long-distance run with.
When you start off running, Green says it's not about competing with the person beside you.
As long as you get to the finish line, that's what matters.
Jimmy Alexander, WTOP News.
Coming up on WTOP in Money News.
Do you know what your coworkers make? They may be lying. I'm Jeff Claiborne.
Traffic and weather in 30 seconds.